me. Sandpaper, Brasso, Putz pomade. You also need a file. Now, this is a file. This is a rasp. The rasps are bigger, they're heavier. They're down low on this shelf. Some of them are curved on the back. The rasps are for the lithostones. The files are much finer. You can take a look at them. I think you can see from there the difference between the two of them. You want a file, not a rasp. A file. Oh, you want to be clumsy like your professor? Drop everything. A plate bevel tool. And possibly, I don't like what's that. This might be sharpened. We'll see in a minute. A scraper. The scraper is a triangular stabby. Don't stab anybody with it. It'll leave a really nasty opening. These are for beveling, and then these are for polishing. First thing you're going to want to do is bevel. Is anybody interested in doing a shaped plate? Anybody else? Okay, I will show you how to do the jewelry saw yourself. Is anybody going to be cutting down their plate? Okay, when we are ready for that, I will show you how to use the guillotine to go. All right, so the back of the plate has an acid resistant.
I laughed, it was funny.
No billionaires in the guillotine, okay?
Oh.
It's not big enough.
Okay, and?
You can't physically get the.
Is it like a
find a
paper
way,
cutter
I'll
where you
find
like
a
bring
way.
it down and does it just chop
No,
it?
you stand on it and you hop and it goes.
That's pretty
Yeah,
violent.
This sounds fun. Like,
Okay. The back of your plate is coated with an epoxy, I think that it is, but this is that you're not gonna be able to remove this. So this green side is the back. The front of your plate is covered with a piece of plastic, clear plastic. And this is to protect it from the oils and greases on your hands that will cause it to like
Tarnish?
Yeah, it etches a little bit because it's acidic. Like
Right.
the oil in your hands, the grease in your hands is slightly acidic, so it will like etch over time. So this has just protected it. Like, yes, it's not like litho. You can touch it, but that's what it's for. Now, I like to keep the plastic on it as I am working on the bevel. And I like to get to a corner, honestly. I don't like this pole here though, so I'm gonna kind of move here like this. These guys are really nice because they swivel and hopefully they're nice and sharp. And all you have to do for these is draw along the edge.
Oh, it's that soft?
Yeah, so see the little swirls of metal? And I don't know, my shoulder has been bothering me for like months now. It's like frozen shoulder or something. Don't turn 40. But you're gonna go back and forth between using this and this until you get that full 45. You're also gonna wanna take this and just knock the corner so it's not sharp, so that you don't get hurt and your paper doesn't rip and you don't mess up the blankets. There's only 2 of these and there's a lot more of you. You can also use the scrapers. This one is protected. There's newer ones that don't have the masking tape, and if you were to hold your hand on it like this without that masking tape there, you're gonna cut your thumb full ass open. So feel free to take some tape and make yourself a little safety if you want to hold it closer. With this, it automatically kind of twists to 45 degrees. With this, you've got to hold it. But you just pull it. And you go back and forth between the filing and the scraper or the pipe bevel tool until it is at 45 degrees from the top to the bottom. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the next part. It's going to be, you can still go and bevel everything. You'll just have to redo this from the beginning a little bit, but get a little bit of water in one of these little trays. And then you're going to look for the wet, dry sandpaper, and you want several different, that's 1,000. And I ordered some more, so we'll have to see if I've got more. Here's a little bit of 2,000. Oh, here's some. What we got here? Okay. 1,000. 2,000. $1,500. I like to start with something just a little bit coarser. I like to start with, this looks like it was 600. See, either 6 or 8. This somebody has come off and not left a mark. I can see. Oh, this is 600. Okay. I'll see if I can find a little bit better 600 or 800. This stuff can be reused. If you tear it down in a small enough piece that you completely tear off the number that tells us what the grit is, please grab a pencil or a pen or something and just write on there what it is. So you're going to pull the plastic all the way off. You're going to get a little bit of water, and you're going to start with the lowest number, and you're going to sand. Now, this has a grain to it, and it's a little bit sharp here on the edge because I didn't bevel all the sides before showing you. And I'm just going to focus on this half of the plate.
I can go back and bevel
You can
it.
go back and do all of this, but if I focus on polishing this half of the plate and show you how to polish it, then when I'm done, you'll be able to compare the 2 sides. And then when you polish the whole thing, that will go away. So go the first direction, up and down, and side to side. A little bit of water. A lot of times I'll put like a rag or something underneath it so that I don't make a huge mess, because you're gonna get like zinc dust come up. So you go up and down, and side to side, maybe little circles. Make sure you get all the way to the edges. Now your plate is going to feel very smooth when you first take off that plastic, but it's actually got quite a bit of texture to it. And if you were to work on it like that, no matter how you wiped your plate, when you were done, it's gonna still retain a lot of ink in the texture and the tooth of that zinc. So it is going to print light gray at best. You won't have any white highlights. Let me grab one of my cloths. Okay. You can already see how much shinier just from the 600. After I've done that, it's still kind of streaky. So imagine that I keep doing it. Now I'm going to go up to the 1000. I go the first way. I go the second way. Go the first way again. I go the second way again. And you keep going back and forth until it is really smooth. And you can't see these streak marks anymore. Ooh, 1000. You don't want to be able to see those streaky marks from where I sanded, like the past patterns. You want to get it worked until it's really smooth. But see the difference? All right, and then we're going to go to the 1500. Piece.
And like, you can touch the plate, right?
Yes.
Okay. Even after you sanded it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like,
It's not crazy, it's just slight.
yeah, it's like if you were to touch it and then leave it like that for 3 months in a drawer,
Oh, okay.
it would get that fingerprint etched into it. Just in working, it's fine.
Okay.
Because you're going to continually keep cleaning this.
Right, and then things are gonna be put on it and taken
Right.
off.
It's really just to protect it in storage and transport until you start working it. Go both directions. I'm not spending as much time on this as I normally would, but you can already see, I think, the difference between the two. And you can feel it even, that this side is much slicker. And when you really get into it, it becomes reflective, like a mirror. And you know how in middle school, they wouldn't let you have a glass mirror in the bathroom? They would have the polished metal. Anybody else go to a public school where they wouldn't have real glass in the mirror?
We didn't even have mirrors.
Yeah, I was about to say we didn't have mirrors.
We had polished metal plates that were somewhat reflective that we could look into.
Middle school was like when they started doing the devious licks thing. Or they just take stuff or they'd like break a sink or like
Oh, we didn't have TikTok then.
no, but it's just
yeah.
like no, like kids would just like beat stuff up and then you'd walk in and the toilet would no longer be there. So like we didn't have soap
Yeah.
and stuff.
At our high school, they had to shut down our art hall because
It would
kids kept
flood
flushing
every
their
week.
vapes and it
One
flooded
time
the
they like
entire art
pumped
hall.
the
Goodness.
toilet and then like out like there was a Chick-fil-A next to our school, so they would like out came like a bag of like Chick-fil-A and it was like a whole sandwich.
I don't miss that place.
It smelled really bad.
It's insane, but I have dreams about it.
All right, can you see the difference as you keep going?
Yeah.
And then imagine I did a really good job with it. And then, after you've gone through all of those steps, and you've really put a lot of care and attention into getting all that sanding really smooth and even, put on some gloves.
Can we do it with gloves? Like from the
If you want
start?
to, but I just don't, I mean, that's just like dirty metal. It's not, it'll come off when you wash your hands. It's not like the sanding won't hurt you. But if you don't like it, you don't have to.
I just don't like the
The
feeling.
Brasso has ammonia in it, which I hate.
Oh, not good.
But you're gonna get a little bit of Brasso out. A little bit of water on a rag. And this is a metal polish as well. So it's got a little bit of a grit to it. And it's just gonna further, I feel like, oh, that one's empty. One of those is brand new, but a lot of these are like nearly empty. It's a little bit stinky. And then you rinse it with water. And then this is very similar stuff. It is also a polisher. And so you can get, I need little bits of like chipboard. I don't have any out over here. You just get a little bit of this out. And it's another honing compound.
What's that called?
Putz pomade.
Could you like
Paste.
overdo the planning, or is it just like as long as it looks good, it's okay?
You can't overdo it. The more you do it,
The better.
the smoother it gets, the more polished it gets, the cleaner it's gonna wipe.
Ooh, okay.
So if you want to have a little bit of a gray plate tone, you can stop at whatever point.
Okay.
But if you want it to have like really high contrast, you can polish it as reflective as you can. Especially if you know that you want it to be high contrast, then the more you polish it, the easier it's going to be when you're printing. Because the cleaner it's going to wipe. And then you just rinse this. It's really sticky. A little bit of Dawn. Now granted, I did this really quickly. And you guys, when you do it, can go through with much more care. I've got it all over my hands, so it's just getting worse instead of better. But that Putz is so greasy. But it does a good job of polishing. Won't hurt anything. See the difference? So the more you polish it, the higher contrast it's going to be when you print. And if you know you want a bright white background, like I can start to be able to see myself. I'm going to pass this so that you guys can all look at it. You can stop recording, that's everything.